Hello dear community and very welcome back to DLD 20. We have a fintech unicorn with us, a profitable fintech unicorn, the first one in Europe. It's a big pleasure to have you here. TransferWise is a well-known company and we have the founder, Taavet. Welcome to us.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about TransferWise. Let's talk about how it all started. But first, what is TransferWise? What is your product?
So TransferWise is really built as an alternative to the big banks. So we built TransferWise to help people and businesses make international payments, help them do it in a very easy to use way for very low cost.
And you have very transparent about your cost. Is that one of the USPs that you have?
Yes, one of the keys is that we tell you upfront how much we're charging you. We show you the mid-market exchange rate and what is the markups that we charge you. Today there is no other provider that does it this way.
It's very impressive, the story that you're writing. You have 3.5 billion valuation, strong revenues, you're profitable on yourself. What was the secret sauce at the beginning? We all read about alternative to Western Union. What kind of market are you addressing? What kind of market allows such profitability and revenue growth?
So it all really started with a personal problem. So I was part of the team that built Skype in Estonia, and at one point I moved from Estonia to London, and I realized that whenever I'm transferring my money, banks take a very big cut of it. So we set out to find a better way of doing it, and after fixing our own problem, we realized there are hundreds of millions of people all around the world who need a similar service. So we set out to do something to help these people, and we launched TransferWise in 2011.
Is the comparison with Western Union as alternative correct, or are your competitors broader than that?
So most people come to TransferWise from using a bank. So they use Deutsche Bank, they use Citibank, and then there's a smaller share that comes to us and they previously used Western Union or PayPal.
What is your business model?
We charge a very simple, transparent fee. If you're sending 1,000 euros from Germany to UK, we're going to tell you up front, this costs you 4 euros.
And how does that add to the exchange rate? That's just a fixed amount that you add on the regular exchange rate?
Exactly.
You don't put any commission on the exchange rate or anything?
Well, we show you the fee, and the fee is composed of a fixed and a variable component. When you go on the website or the mobile app and play with the calculator, it will show you what is the fee for the transaction you're looking to make.
And there is a recent EU directive that, so to say, supports you in this transparency. I think this is a market advantage that you have because you started like that, but now the regulation is also going this way.
Yes, so the reason we started was that banks were lying about the exchange rate and the fees. So we're really excited that now in Europe there will be a new directive which from a couple of months from now in every European Union country will force financial institutions to disclose the markup. So I think that's a great step forward, and Europe is becoming the country where the consumers are in the best position.
You had a secondary round announced lately, almost $300 million or euros. Your valuation is 3.5 billion. What are the reasons for this success? Your learnings from Skype, what do you think was, so to say, crucial to these statistics?
It really starts with building a better product for consumers. So we set out being focused on how do we give our customers the best experience, how do we do it in a way that is profitable, that we don't become greedy.
Do you understand yourself as fintech or as disruptor or a new bank? What kind of, so to say, self-identity do you have?
We don't really care whatever people want to call us. We're here to help. We're here to help consumers and businesses who are making international payments.
What kind of learnings, for example, did you take from your Skype period when you started TransferWise? What are the crucial aspects also for our founders, for our community who want to learn?
I think there are two things which are really important. The first one is you have to really look at the big problem in a big global market. It's okay to fix something small, but if you want to build a global business and scale it fast, you need a global market, you need a global problem. Also with these markets, you end up with incumbents who are actually really easy to displace once you have a better product. The second thing is better product. You need a product which is 10 times better than the alternative. You can't make a better mousetrap and make it 10% better. Nobody will care. You need something which is radically better. Like if you think about Skype, before Skype you had to call the operator, say, hey, can you connect me to America? Or when Skype came, you could make a high definition video call for free. It's a radically different experience. And with TransferWise, instead of going to your bank, waiting in line in the bank branch and then losing a bunch of money, you go to your smartphone, which is the only bank branch that matters, and get it done in seconds. So you need an experience which is 10 times better in a global market.
One interesting aspect, which is fascinating, you are profitable. You're unicorn, fintech, I think the only European fintech on this scale who is really profitable. Now, on the other hand, we hear from a lot of investors and venture capitalists, they would say, if you're profitable, you're doing something wrong because you have to invest in marketing, you have to spend the money that you have. What kind of strategy do you have in terms of profitability? Is that some core value that you have, or why are you not, so to say, making losses and taking new VCs on your company?
Well, I think we're kind of starting to see that there are many, so to say, unicorns which are purely inflatable. Say run out of power end of the year, and the unicorn collapses until someone comes and blows a lot of new money into it. So we're actually pretty happy being not an inflatable one, but a real one. But the key to it is you need to have a business model which works. Your unit economics have to work. You can have a very fast-growing business if you give away $1 bills for 95 cents. It's fantastic. Everybody will buy, but you're never going to have a business that way. That's called a charity. We set out from the beginning to build something which works financially, and let's. We have no shame to say for 7 years we were not profitable. We spent a lot of money, but we felt really good about it because we knew that this business will break even and be a profitable one down the road. So, profitable or not, it doesn't quite matter. You need to be able to grow fast. We're still growing very fast, and you need to have unit economics which work. See, the rest is kind of an optimization, how much money you have access to and so on, but without having a model which is profitable, you're doomed. And I think also you're starting to see this on the market now. If you look at what happened in the last quarter of last year, if you don't have a model that works, you're doomed.
We were reporting about your figures, so to say, a couple of months ago, and we also reported that you had 5 million active users. Are you allowed to tell us maybe has this number increased so far?
So the latest number we share is 6 million active users, and we're moving 4 billion pounds of customer money every month.
4 billion. Whoa. And you take from every transaction, obviously you said a fixed amount. Do you see any, maybe last question, I know you're in a hurry, but do you see any trends in the fintech space that you can share with us? You're obviously in contact with top-notch people in this space. What kind of trends are coming, so to say, in the fintech space?
I see a big trend, which is raise money from investors and spend it on Facebook ads.
I will take that as a criticism.
That's not a good trend.
Okay, good. What can one do instead of that?
Build a better product. Way too many people building similar products, chasing same customers. We built a product which is damn hard to build, but the good thing is that as long as we keep on improving it, it's impossible for anyone to catch up to us.
What is the big vision of TransferWise?
So today we're moving 4 billion pounds of customer money every month. That's 48 billion annualized. Let's see, can we get this to 80 billion? Can we get this to $1 trillion of customer money a year?
Wow. All the best on this path, on this vision.
Do one thing, do it really well.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for all these insights. This was TransferWise at DLD 20, one of the really biggest scale-ups of Europe, profitable unicorn. Thank you for taking time with us, and all the best.